and welcome to the 80sist, the podcast that uses your votes to determine the most totally 80s song ever to get your ass shaking at Pal Joey's in Youngstown, Ohio. Joe knows it well. In Cleveland, Ohio, I'm Keith Barstiller, and joining me from Seattle, Washington, it's the creator of the 80sist, my longtime friend and co-host. He once helped start a Yankees suck chant in the middle of Times Square. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Wack. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Keith.
Joe, what's on your mind tonight, pal?
Fascism, Keith.
Fascism?
That's right.
Why?
Keith, the idea that the government can control every aspect of our lives, the idea that they can tell us what religion is acceptable, who we can love, how we can self-identify, how we can spend our evenings, is repellent to me.
How we can spend our evenings?
Yes. Take this horrible fascist anthem on the show tonight.
Wait, what? Wait, none of these songs is, considered
No? Yeah? Hey, give a listen to these lyrics.
All right.
Across the nation, around the world, everybody have fun tonight. These people, these Wang Chung people, are demanding that no matter your actual mood, you must adhere to state policy and at least give the appearance of merriment. Oh. It doesn't matter if your son has been sent to the re-education camps. You must dance and caper in celebration of dear leader.
That's not what...
That's not right? Chung... I know. That's goddamn fascism.
I mean, I don't think that's what the...
That's just it, Keith. They don't want us to think. They want us to obey. They want us to smile and line dance to Kid Rock.
Wait, what's wrong with line dancing?
What's wrong with line dancing? Jesus, Keith. What's wrong with executing dissidents? What's wrong with forced sterilization?
We should get on with the show, man.
Why? Because Wang Chung demands it?
No, Joe, because this bit has way outlived its entertainment value.
Fascist.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that's a relatively good assessment.
Oh, you'll own that one, will you?
Yeah, sure. Oh, wow. Wow, that was a strong opening. That's really good.
It depends on your definition of strong, I think.
It hit just right tonight. It was a good one. Well, folks... Welcome back to the 80sist, everyone.
Welcome back.
We hope you had some great holidays, and we're here to help you have some even more holidays. There's New Year's coming up, so...
That's it, yeah.
We're excited about that.
Just around the bend.
Yeah, so today in our 42nd show of Side B, we're going to discuss the first two matchups in the band's region. But first, Joe, how was your... You guys kind of celebrate at least some form of Christmas, I guess?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like a Santa-based Christmas, right?
That's it.
How was it? Did you have a good one?
Oh, it was delightful. How about yours?
You know, it had good moments and like less good moments, but mostly good. Yeah, mostly good. A lot of family, and a lot of friends. We have We have like kind of a friends-based Christmas day, and we see our families on Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas. But we do a friends-based Christmas, and that was a blast. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I mean, and the family stuff was mostly good. I don't want to throw any particular family member under the bus on a national podcast like ours, but yeah. And did you traveled, right?
Spent a little bit of time in up in Canada. We went to Victoria.
Looking to buy real estate to escape fascism?
No, just to get away for a day or two.
Awesome.
It's very pleasant up there.
Hey, we should give a shout out to your sister. She created some gifts for your family and for me.
That's right. We had our first 80sist merch. Thanks to my sister, we have some sweatshirts. Now, these are not for sale. These are just for private use.
Although, in the comments, if you want one, if you name a number, maybe Meg will jump on it. Maybe she'll make some cash on this idea.
I suppose it could happen in some form. But it was just a really, really thoughtful gift from her.
Yeah, that looks awesome. I saw a picture of your kid wearing one.
My kids have been wearing them for days.
I've got to get my butt down to... She offered to send me mine, and I was like, no, I need to come down, have some dinner, and grab it. Just an excuse to hang out, basically. So
yeah.
So I'm going to cash that in here after the new year, Meg. So thanks very much.
Nice.
Well, all right, Joe. I guess we can get back to, the business at hand, which is smashing these two matchups together and seeing what happens. And let's get rolling with the first matchup. Fight!
2 songs enter. 1 song leaves.
It's the tale of the tape. He's out!
Our first matchup starts off with number 8 seed, Oh Sheila by Ready for the World, which hit number 1 on the charts in 1986. And to arrive here, it beat up on fan favorite sexy groove masterpiece, Don't Disturb This Groove by The System. I'm not going to read that.
Man, I fucking love that song. Sorry, that was me that was supposed to say that. Yeah.
Okay, got it, got it. Okay. Oh, Sheila advanced easily, taking 62% of a vote that made Keith and all lovers of smooth R&B very, very sad.
Yes, that is true. But I see the 80s-ness in Oh Sheila, so it's not a tragedy. It's not like it lost to something terrible. And in this corner, Joe, 16 seed. Everybody Have Fun Tonight by Wang Chung. Also, coincidentally, from 1986, when it charted at number 2. So just a slightly smaller hit than Oh Sheila. Mm-hmm. And to arrive here, Everybody Have Fun Tonight massively upset 1 seed Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles in a narrow win. Wang Chung got 52% of the votes. I don't know about you, Joe, but I will miss creepily objectifying Susanna Hoffs. So
maybe we can just do that in our private time.
Okay, I guess we'll have to. But just one moment, Joe, on the air, I'm going to do the Hoffs eyes right now. Okay, so can you see me?
I can see you.
All right, here we go. All right, I did it.
All right.
Maybe I'll insert a cool sound effect to make it, like a cartoon eye blinking thing or something. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it for the Bangles. A 1 seed sent packing in the first round. And Oh Sheila advanced, was an 8 seed, was kind of supposed to advance, I guess. But, those 8 9s are close.
They are.
Anyway, so let's get it started by playing a little bit of each of these, starting with the favorite 8 seed. Oh Sheila.
Like I always say, it's good for the goose, it's always good for the gander.
Oh Sheila. Yeah, that fake British accent. Jesus.
Needs some work.
Woo. For her.
Baby, understand that I want to be the only man. But it seems those high, and I think I'll start to have my own fun. Oh, baby, it's plain to see that you're qualified to fulfill your needs. You think you're pulling over on me? Well, honey, baby, just you wait and see.
All right, so that's a nice 2-minute clip of Oh Sheila. And now let's listen to Everybody Have Fun Tonight by Wang Chung.
Drive a million miles to be with you tonight. So if you're feeling love, turn up your radio. The words we use are strong, they make reality. But now the music's on. Well, baby, dance with me. Yeah. In the world tonight, our heartbeat safe and sound. I'll hold you so close, just let yourself go down.
Move on.
Move it down to the ground. Get what's inside of you. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Everybody have fun. So there you go. And let's not forget, tell me what a Wang Chung is. That's just hanging out in our weird gallery of, garbage that we've collected from other songs. So, Joe,
Sir.
those are the two songs. And now we're going to try to remember, where did these songs come from? How did they get here?
Constantly yelling, Steely Dan rules is not a musical identity, Joe.
It's too late.
To be frank, I'd rather listen to the death rattle of a puppy.
Oh! These are escalating. These
Number 8, Oh Sheila, comes in with 75 points. I did not rank it. Keith, you ranked it number 10.
Oh!
So 65 plus 10, 100% your responsibility. That's Oh Sheila.
Oh, Sheila. All right. And interestingly, 16 seed, Everybody Have Fun Tonight, came in with fewer points, 52. But I believe it's because we did some late seed jockeying due to finding
right.
out certain songs were from the wrong year or whatever it was. And
We
anyway,
jockeyed some seeds. It's true.
but so this one doesn't necessarily deserve its 16, which might be why it's overperforming. But you ranked this, it was 52. You ranked this 37. I ranked this 15. So joint responsibility, you put it in your top 40. I put it in my top 20, slightly more leaning toward me in terms of the fault of why this is here. So there you go, just a brief review of that. And now let's review.
That's the way it has to be, 'cause that's the way I like it.
Keith, I love this song.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That's
All right, do you like Oh Sheila, Joe?
I like Oh Sheila just fine. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted Don't Disturb This Groove more, but Oh Sheila's definitely a very 80s song that I also sing along to, and I was grooving to it. It was hard for me not to sing.
I watched you groove.
Hard for me not to sing along with it. So yeah, it's a strong like for Oh Sheila for me. Yeah.
What about Everybody Have Fun Tonight?
Well, other than the fascist undertones of Everybody Have Fun Tonight, it's fun. It's a great 80s tune. I was singing and dancing along to that one as well. That's a pretty high like for me. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It sets off some nostalgia for me. So
For sure,
I like it.
All right. So a lot of, there's no, villain in this one. We got songs that we both really like. And now we'll play a little Judge Wapner music here. And we will start.
Can you answer the question? That is a lucid, intelligent, well thought out objection. Overruled.
All
I'm
right.
holding you in contempt of court.
Oh, get those bongos going. And then trumpet? I don't know what that is. Anyway. God, that song, man. Wow. All right.
Wapner was groovy, man.
So just to remind folks, it's the second round. We're not busting out new research. We're not breaking out tons of toys. It's
toys.
Just Joe and I kind of going back and forth in a freestyle type of environment until we've decided it's time to render a verdict. So,
Okay.
Joe, do you have something you want to talk about first when you're deciding like which one of these songs belongs in the next round out of these two?
Well, I don't know. This is a tough one. I came in undecided, and as I was sitting here listening to both songs, I was really kind of
hoping something
wrap
would
my ears
emerge.
around. Yeah, what would pop out?
Well,
I guess
let's do it. Yeah, go ahead. What do you got?
no. It boils down to Oh Sheila is this Prince ripoff.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's pretty 80s. A song working this hard to sound like Prince.
I mean, really
is pretty 80s.
From the stealing, we talked about them even stealing the exact like drum samples that Prince was using.
Right.
Obviously, the use of trying to sound like him, the use of the name Sheila to whom Prince was engaged. Like,
Right.
coincidence? I think not. Right.
No.
And yeah. So a lot of Prince sound, which we like the Prince sound. That's why this
Right.
song went to number one. A lot of people like the Prince sound in the 80s.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, it was like very influential in pop music, and
Several
the song.
Yeah. Several people in the comments were like, yeah, I thought this was Prince for a very long time.
Yeah.
And so, but then, I mean, on the other hand, Everybody Have Fun Tonight. Crazy video, of course. We talk, like epilepsy-inducing video, but
Right.
kind of an avant-garde style at the time. What about the musical sensibilities of Wang Chung in this one?
Everybody Have Fun Tonight, more than Oh Sheila for me. Just it like really instantly transports me back to being 15 and 16.
Yeah.
And this song was so ubiquitous at the time that it has very strong 80s connotations for me. Listening to the instrumentation, the vocals, I don't know if it's more 80s on the musical merits.
Yeah, it although the musical merits are pretty goddamn 80s for sure, sound wise.
Yeah.
For me, I think Oh Sheila sounds just a little more 80s. Just one man's
Right.
opinion. But yeah, it's hard to, you got the whole cultural aspect and then you've got the whole experiential aspect. So, both of these songs are tugging me toward them.
Right.
And like we said, you can pretty much toss out this 16 seeding at this point. We rated it pretty highly, both of us, and it beat Walk Like an Egyptian immediately. So I mean, close, couple of votes, three votes maybe, but it did. It walked away with a victory there. So don't let that affect how you vote.
Don't let that prejudice you against.
Don't let that
Wang
16
Chung.
seed, stop you from thinking they can win, because they just did, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So I don't know. You came in and I came in not knowing for this one.
Yeah. No, I didn't have my mind made up at all, and I still don't.
So what do you think? Do you think? Are you ready to go with a verdict here, or what do you want to? Do you want to keep chatting about this?
No. I'm ready. You play the music, and by the time the verdict music is done, I'll have my mind made up.
All right, here we go. Joe will go first because an 8 seed, which is even, is the favorite. The tension is building.
Oh, those bongos gave me time to think. Thank you, bongos.
Yeah, talk it through with me, buddy.
I guess for me, the sound of these two songs, if I'm going just by the sound,
Yeah.
I think Oh Sheila takes it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go with that. I'm throwing my vote for Oh Sheila.
Oh, wow. I didn't think that was the way it was headed. But there you go. If I had to say which one of these was the better song, I'm not sure which one I would say either. Like, I'd like them both kind of the same amount. And man, I have a little more experiential stuff with Ready for the World. I think I too am going to follow you on the Oh Sheila train, but unlike some of the other matchups where we do this, I see a path for Wang Chung to take votes and to win this.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a couple where we're like, yeah, this song has got no shot. This is not one of those times. This could be a very, very close one. Yeah.
And I think you and I both voted against Wang Chung before.
I believe that's correct. Yeah. I'd have to check. Yeah. But and I voted against Oh Sheila before. You didn't. I believe you voted for Oh Sheila, and I voted.
I think I did.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. That is the first matchup. I think it's going to be tight, but we'll see. And now I'll give you a quick, abbreviated tale of the tape as we do the next matchup. Fight! All right. Fight! There you go.
All right, second matchup.
Yes.
Starts with number 4 seed, Broken Wings by Mr., which is from 85 and 86.
Kind of crossed over,
split the difference there. Yeah, where it charted for 30 weeks, peaking at number 1. And to arrive here, it trounced number 13, Here Comes Your Man by Pixies, securing 83% of the vote.
Strong victory for Mr. and Broken Wings there. Well, the next, and its competitor in this is an unexpected upset. That's right. It is 12 seed, Word Up by Cameo. And it is also a hit from 1986. So all 4 of tonight's songs are in the same year. Word Up by Cameo charted at number 6 that year, just to review. And to arrive here, Word Up had to narrowly upset 5 seed, Alive and Kicking by Simple Minds, which, Joe and I love that song, man. Woo.
That's true.
Word Up slipped by with 52% of the vote. So another very narrow but very large upset. So that's what you got there. Well, I guess I should probably play a little bit of Broken Wings then. And here we go. God, that open. Oh, the longing. I feel like driving around a desert, Joe.
Baby, don't understand why we can't just hold on to each other's hand. it all too clear. I need you so. Take these broken wings and learn to fly again. Learn to live so free. When we hear the voices sing, the book of love will open up and let us in. Take these broken wings, baby. Think tonight we can take what was wrong and make it right. Baby, it's all I know, that you're half of the flesh and blood that makes me whole. I need you so. So take these broken wings and learn to fly again. Learn to live so free. And when we hear the voices sing, the book of love will open up and let us in.
All right, that's Broken Wings, and now a little bit of Cameo. Ow! It's hard to not go, ow! Right?
Absolutely.
Remember the red cod piece, Joe. That's
Y'all pretty ladies around the world got a weird thing to show you. So tell all the boys and girls, tell your brother, your sister, and your mama too, 'cause we're about to throw down and you know just what to do. Wave your hands in the air like you don't care. Fly by the people as they stop to look and stare. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance quick, mama. Come on, baby, tell me what's the word. Word up. Everybody say, when you hear the call, you got to get it underway. Word up. It's the code word. No matter where you say it, you'll know that you'll be heard. Now all you sucker DJs who think you fly, there's got to be a reason, and we know the reason why you try to put on those airs and act real cool, but you got to realize that you're acting like fools. Give us music, we can use it. We need to dance. We don't have the time for
psychological romance.
no romance, no romance, no romance for me, mama. Come on, baby, tell me what's the word. Word up. Everybody say, when you hear the call, you got to get it underway. Ow!
All right. Ow. That is a second round size serving of Word Up by Cameo. Joe. Whew, well, first thing is we need to do is find out where the hell did these come from, right? And let's find out.
Does Christopher Cross ever reply to your love letters, Joe?
It's too late.
I don't know what that was, Keith, but it wasn't music. All right.
The audience should know that Joe sent me the criticisms that you hear of his, but he's hearing my criticisms for the first time live on the show.
That's true.
And he's like, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? The last one was like, what was it? Like running around yelling Steely Dan rules all the time is not a musical identity, Joe.
I mean,
So
they're pretty great.
does Christopher Cross answer your love letters?
That son of a bitch has ignored me for decades.
All right, let's find out who's
All right,
to blame for this one. Yeah.
Number 4 seed Broken Wings comes in with 63 points. 22 of them are from me, 41 of them are from you. So it's joint responsibility, but a little bit more me.
Yeah, that is true. Almost top 20 for you. Meanwhile,
Almost.
Word Up! Exclamation point. Word Up! 12 seed
There
Word
you
Up
go.
comes in with 92 points. Joe, you ranked that one at number 34. I ranked it at number 58. So again, we were both responsible, but once again, by around 20 points, it's slightly more your responsibility.
All right.
So very similar to the last matchup above. This one is both kind of, these are responsible, but you're the more responsible party here, whereas I was the more responsible party in the two previous ones. So that'll make it fun. All right, so we've gotten down to that, and now we'll find out if we like these songs. And of course, I'll abbreviate this for you.
That's the way it has to be, 'cause that's the way I like it.
There you go. I just fade that one right out. Do
good.
you like Broken Wings, Joe? Where are we on that one?
So you know what? I don't know if I like it. I don't know. I may. I don't know. It's hard to tell. How about
Yeah.
you?
It's uncanny that we are having like the same emotions about this. It's a song. Here's the best way I can sum it up. I was thinking
Yeah.
about it while singing along to it, and it's I want to make fun of the song and
Yeah.
simultaneously enjoy it as well. So
Okay.
I want to be able to make fun of it and have people think I don't like it, but
Yeah.
then when it's on, I want to sing it. So
Okay.
I don't
It's
know.
complex.
I guess it's like it reminds me of a mutual friend of ours who I won't name, who had a girlfriend and he didn't want us to meet her. So it's kind of like that.
Gotcha.
Like when he's alone, she's fine, but she does
Yeah.
not want anyone else to know that he likes her. We'll talk about that one off the air. Anyway,
Yes, please. All right. So what about Word Up?
Word Up has got something infectious about it that
Yes.
makes me
Like herpes.
really enjoy it. I wouldn't say I'm in love with the song. It's not like a song that I listen to on repeat or anything, but yeah, I like it. How about you?
I'm the same. It is not a song that I have ever put on a playlist or anything, and yet I like it.
We know every word, and we're all going like, ow, W, O. We're all like, D, O,
Yeah.
ow. Yes, and the endearing red cod piece.
It's
that
the
guy-
psychological romance.
Yes, and I always have enjoyed the psychological romance lyric.
That's it.
So there you go. It's complicated would be what we would say if we had to sum up how we feel about these songs.
That's right.
And now, Joe, I'll give you an abbreviated courtroom drama. All right. There you, I guess I'll give you All Rise. Hang on.
All rise for his honor.
There you go. All right. So
All right.
it is time for us to argue which one of these should advance and why. We can
Okay.
start saying reasons why or why not almost at random. Do you want to get it started? Do you have a thought that you
Sure.
want to get out? Yeah.
So for me, Broken Wings and Mr. as a group are very much the same as Wang Chung and Everybody Have Fun Tonight. They instantly transport me back to being 15 and 16 years old, and living in Berlin Center and having a miserable time in high school.
I should laugh at that. Why am I laughing at your pain? I don't know, but yes.
Oh,
Joe had a terrible high school experience. No, okay, so this takes you back to those days, huh?
it really does. In
a way that Word Up
Mr.
does
had a
not?
few songs that were in the that are in the zeitgeist
Yeah,
at
for
the
sure.
time, and so their whole sound is very, very 80s in my core memory.
Okay, that's fair. And Word Up for me pulls me back into that era because I just remember like my friends who were girls like choreographing dances to it, and like at lunchtime or whatever, and like dancing around to it. And yeah, of course, me always trying to pretend like I could do that lead singer's ow, like that thing. Everyone could imitate that. That was fun.
Right.
But yeah, the sound on both of these like is very 80s, but in different ways, right? Like if you could describe,
absolutely,
if you describe Mr. Mister's sound, right? There's a lot of synth in there,
yeah,
for sure. But it's kind of a more subdued, right? Like that,
right?
Bong 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 bong, and Whereas
it's somewhat smooth. Is Broken Wings.
Right. And yeah, so the moods of these songs couldn't be more different. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Broken Wings has that contemplative feel, and Word Up, I don't know, how would you describe the mood of that song, right? It's
very playful.
It's upbeat, playful is a good word. Yeah.
I mean, of these two songs, I would say that Word Up has stuck with me more. Like, I don't tend to, walk around the house quoting, passages from Broken Wings, but I have been known on occasion to break into some Cameo.
Yeah. Is it the psychological romance line, or is it the...
Yeah, pretty much. No romance for me.
Mom, come on, baby. Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, Broken Wings... And I kind of have to keep reminding myself of the thesis of this show.
Yeah.
Kind of distilling the 80s down into a song. Or if I had to say to like one of your kids, like, what was the 80s like, Uncle Keith? I could be like, well, listen to this song and you'll feel it, right? And so for me, one of these songs, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do prior to listening to these.
Yeah.
Listening to them again tonight, I've kind of arrived at an answer for me. I don't know. Are you at a spot where you think
I think
you can
I
do
am.
this?
I think I can probably pull the trigger on one of these here.
All right. Well, just in case, I will give you the full 15 seconds of your bongos to contemplate what you're going to do here. Because technically it's another even seed favorite. If you want, I could just go first though, because it doesn't seem fair.
No, I got this. I got this.
All right, buddy, you're up. Reason it out with me.
Well, for me, I think again, Broken Wings takes me back more. Word Up stuck with me more. I'm going with Word Up.
Oh, man, and another upset special 12-seed Word Up, Joe picks. Well, my reasoning's slightly different, and for me, it is that Broken Wings, the sound of it, and the kind of, it's very kind of got this kind of low-key, subtle, and then, the occasional wailing, take! But I don't know if there's, other than the synth, I don't know if there's anything spectacularly 80s about the music arrangement itself. Like, could that have come in another decade with slightly different instrumentation? I think maybe it could, whereas I don't see Word Up's existence surviving into the 90s or...
No, that cod piece is pretty firmly in the 80s.
And while I think I might like Broken Wings a little more, I think if I had to show it to a kid and say this was the 80s, kid, I think it might be Word Up. So I guess I'm joining you again, which is a boring way to go, but there it is. We both go. No controversy here, but maybe, possibly, you guys might want to create a little stir about these two matchups.
That's right. And whether you want to or you just want to, fall in line behind us, whatever, because we're so influential. That's it. Then you can let us know on our Substack, which is the 80zest.substack.com. Go there, make your vote, leave a few comments, because we love it at comments.
We really do.
You can also find us on Facebook by searching for the 80zest podcast, and you'll find us.
You really will. That's a true story. We'd love for you to all follow us on the various podcast apps of Apple and Google and Spotify. And Spotify pays us $10,000 per like, as you might have heard. But
Wait, what?
And that's why we keep our 80s Est playlists there. Just search for the 80s, 80s-Est, 80s Est, and you will find all these beautiful, beautiful playlists to let you listen to the music on your own time. So give that a subscription, give it a like, and listen, guys. I should have said this last week, but remember, it's the second round, and you just listened to us talk about 2 matchups. So if you're on your phone, remember, don't just click one vote and move on. Scroll down. There's 2 polls there. We've had several people last season be like, oh, there's 2 polls, because on a phone, you don't see it unless you.
Right.
So if you're going through to vote, 2 different polls, 1 for each matchup. Scroll the F down, okay?
Right. This is not like a Boy Scout tent with 1 poll. It's like a barbershop run by twins with 2 polls, 1 for each twin.
There you go. That's such a great analogy. My mind is blown.
Oh, thank you.
So that's going to be all for today's show. We hope you guys all have a great New Year's Eve, whoever you're spending it with, whatever you're doing.
Yay.
Joe, you got some plans?
No, I have no idea where I will be or what I will be doing. Probably end up watching a movie with my wife and oldest son while my youngest lies upstairs snoozing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I will be spending it with some friends here, and that should be a blast. But whatever you're doing, we hope you do it well and live through it so that you can join us next year on the 80s. On New Year's Day, we'll have an episode waiting for you. So, and in that episode, we're going to run through the final 2 matchups in the second round of this band's region. So, we're looking forward to that. So Happy New Year to you, Joe.
Happy New Year, Keith.
And until then, on behalf of Joe Wack, this has been Keith Marsteller saying, hey, Joe, you're married, right?
I sure am. And my wife
And Joe, you have children, right?
2, yeah.
My God. Don't you see it, Joe?
See what?
Joe, you're Al Bundy from Married with Children. Oh my God, it's so obvious. You're both married and you have children. How did I not see this before?
Keith, I remember liking you before you started writing these show endings.
Ha ha, the good old days.
Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, it's an institute you can't disparage. Ask the local gentry, and they will say it's elementary. Try to separate them.
I thought it was going to end there too, Joe.
Try
didn't, Keith. Sinatra just keeps on going on.
To this conclusion, love and marriage.
All right. And were you a Married with Children viewer, Joe?
Not at all.
I saw a few, but I wouldn't say I was like the biggest fan. But
I don't think I watched any of it.
I think it was late enough in the 80s that we were doing the college thing and TV wasn't like on our radar much. Those last,
I mean, there was definitely TV I watched in my early college career. This was not one of them.
Just not in your wheelhouse, huh?
Not in my wheelhouse at all.
All right. Well, there you go. Another 80s classic. You're Al Bundy because you're married and you have children.
That's not how it
works.
Apt comparison.
All right, Joe. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year, man. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.